Hey, Brian from SnakeBytes here. Do you ever wonder how we ship our reptiles? Well, this show is going to be all about that. You're watching SnakeBytes. There's nothing cooler as a snake breeder than to pull a bunch of eggs out of the incubator that have just recently hatched. That's what time of the year we're in, and we've got some really cool stuff starting to pop out. Look at this clutch here, it's really cool. This was actually an Enchi queen bee bred to a pastel. And we have another Enchi queen bee in here, a beautiful stinger bee, some pastel Enchis, and some beautiful Enchis coming in. This clutch was actually pretty exciting too, because we got a world first in here. This is actually an Enchi Cinnapin, which came out really cool, but we also hatched out some beautiful Enchi kingpins and a few other gems right here. And the last clutch I want to show you guys really quick before moving on to our topic is this camo ball to chocolate. And sure enough, we hit some more camos and some chocolate pins and even a super chocolate in here. It's pretty exciting, but that brings me to the topic of this week's show, which is basically how we ship snakes. Is it as easy as putting snakes on a plane?
I have had it with these motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking plane. Everybody strap in. I'm about to open some windows.
Let's say you want to order a snake like this beautiful albino blood python. It seems pretty easy right now, right? But the truth is, let's take a look back when I was a kid and see how you had to acquire snakes back then. What was the largest snake that BHB Reptiles has ever shipped? A, 8-foot carpet python, B, 12-foot Burmese python, or C, an 18-foot African rock python? Go ahead and comment down below with your guess and check back later in the show for the answer. When I was first starting to get involved in reptiles, I remember buying my very first pair of snow corn snakes. Back then they were actually an extremely big deal, but it was hard to get animals and I had to travel quite a ways to the reptile breeder's house in order to pick those guys up. Now there's only a couple other ways that you could get reptiles back then, one of which would be to go to a reptile show. There was only 1 or 2 reptile shows in the entire country, and they were really small shows, maybe 10 or 12 tables, and that was it. And then if you didn't want to go to a reptile show, you couldn't get to a breeder's house. The only other way you could get a reptile is to bring it in through your airport. Now what sucked about that is I'm about 2 hours away from my airport, so that's a long drive just to get a package. It's amazing how times have changed. So let's take a look at what we do now and how easy it is to get you your pet snake. Let me take you through the entire process. Now, a large percentage of our sales here come from our website, BHBReptiles.com. And that's basically when just someone is surfing our site, they see an animal they like, and they decide to purchase the animal. But I can't stress enough that here, we reach out to every single customer on the phone to make sure that they're not only going to be there when the animal arrives, but also if they have any questions about the requirements of that particular animal. But in some cases, like this animal right here, is a lavender albino. Maybe someone wants to buy that animal, but we have 4 available. They may want to choose from those 4. Unfortunately, technology is awesome. We can get them pictures right away, so let's go take some pictures. The beautiful thing about technology nowadays is that we almost all have smartphones, which really makes it easy for me to make sure you get the animal that you really want. I can literally just take out my iPhone, take a picture of any animal, in this case, one of the lavender albinos, and just email them off to you. I'm going to give you the option of whichever animal you really like. I'm going to wait back to hear from you and move on to the next step. So I've got the email back saying that you were interested in the lavender #1. The first thing we're going to do is obviously make sure that the animal is really healthy. We're going to check its feeding records, make sure it's a strong feeder for you so you know exactly what you're getting when the last time it ate. And then we're going to just do a visual inspection of the animal. Make sure that there's no problems that we haven't noticed in the past. Make sure its tongue's flickering well, its eyes are bright, no parasites, no issues that you're going to have a problem with. And then it's a matter of just bagging the animal up and getting off to the shipping process. We use a shipping site called ShipYourReptiles.com. Not only do they facilitate the ability for us to ship our reptiles with FedEx, but they also have great rates and great customer service. All you have to do is create an account, enter in where you're shipping from and where it'll be shipped to, agree to the terms, and we personally always donate $1 to USARK or PJAC each shipment, and then you just press ship and FedEx will come pick it up.
I'm Robin Markham with ShipYourReptiles.com. Our site provides you the knowledge, packaging, and support you need to ship your live reptiles safely and responsibly. We offer live arrival insurance, and we top it all off with a great discounted rate. Your business and support makes Ship Your Reptiles the industry leader. Your success is our success.
All right, so now that we have our snake and our shipping label, the next thing we have to think about is the box we're going to ship in. And this is very important, guys. You want to make sure you have a styrofoam-lined cardboard box because we want to be able to keep the animals cool in the summer and warm in the winter, which brings me to my next point. Always check what the temperatures are going to be where you're shipping your animal. It might be 50 degrees where you're at, but it might be 110 degrees where it's going. If it's that hot, the styro is going to help, but you might have to add a cool pack to the shipment, or in the winter, you might have to add a heat pack. Then we always crumple up some newspaper just to make the ride a little bit more comfortable and kind of just cushion it from any jostling that might go on. Then we put the snake in very gently. Again, any heat pack or cool pack is going to go in right now. We're going to put any invoices in the box. We're going to cap it off. Make sure we tape it up really good because let's face it, we don't want any snakes getting out. That would be a bad thing for the hobby. And then lastly, all you're going to do is put on your shipping label just like this. And FedEx is going to come pick it up sometime this afternoon. Once FedEx picks up the package, they're going to take it out, put it on their truck, get it into your city, and deliver it right to your door.
Oh, hello, beautiful.
So guys, it's really that easy. If you're ever going to ship a reptile, just make sure to follow those simple guidelines. As a matter of fact, ShipYourReptiles.com is putting on a cool video contest right now. All you have to do is make a 15-second or longer video that follows a handful of simple rules. You can check that out right down here at this URL. It'll tell you exactly what to do. As a matter of fact, I'm going to share with you guys right now our entry. Guys, I'm glad you have Sunshine out. We've got to pack her up and ship her out.
What, you sold her?
Well, yeah, someone bought her, but it's got to be shipped today.
Dude, how can we ship this snake? It's like 100 pounds.
This is a ShipYourReptile.com magic bag. Anything can fit in here.
It's
Ship
not
her.
going to fit in this. Brian, this thing's like 12 foot. This bag's like 10 inches. What the hell is he thinking? Here, let's put her head in there and show him. Come on. Come on, girl. It's like it doesn't have a bottom.
I see a bottom though. Oh, keep trying it, man. I think it's working.
Yeah, I mean, she's going right in.
I don't get this, man.
Dude, where did Ship Your Reptiles get magic bags?
I want one.
Oh my gosh. This is like the best idea I've ever seen. Dude, this is amazing. This is like just...
It worked.
Yeah, tie it up. This is absolutely amazing.
The
this
magic
is like,
bag, dude.
Man.
Awesome.
Dude, Ship Your Reptiles rules.
Alright guys, we have a pretty laid back work environment here, so a lot of times we have employees who have crazy color hair. Gage's hair is green right now, Bregan's was pink a couple weeks ago, mine was pink and red and all sorts of other colors last summer. So I want to know, have you guys ever dyed your hair a crazy color? Or if you could dye it any color, what would it be? Leave a comment below and let us know.
So there it is. I hope you guys enjoyed the show and learned a little bit about shipping reptiles. If you ever want to follow anything that's going on here at BHB and Snake Bites, make sure to hit me up over on Facebook and Twitter at SnakeBytesTV. Until next week, you've been watching Snake Bites. Now this concerns me a little bit because I do have a couple little quirks when I'm collecting snake eggs for whatever reason. And I'm going to share them with you guys now, and you can make fun of me all you want. But the first thing is, whenever I'm pulling snake eggs, when I start the year,